Welcome back to another edition of Why It Works. I'm Joelle Martinek from Ginger Soul Photography here in Los Angeles. I hope you're having a great day. Today we are taking a look at one of my family's sort of documentary images. This is from my 365 project. 365 project is just a photo a day for a year. And what I love about this project is that it makes me document my everyday life, just the mundane, the everyday, the things that we do. So we were towards the end of the day and I needed a photo. And so my kiddo was in the bath and I set up my camera just, on the other side of the tub, and this was with my bigger camera. So I put the self timer on and caught us this way. But this is super easy to do with your iPhone as well, or your phone. Just turn that camera around so you can see the framing and set it up to do some self timer photos. You can also get a remote for your phone, so that you, as mamas, can get in the frame too. So I love that I have this image of her and me at this time. So the first thing that we're going to take a look at, first thing, right, sort of the thing that you're drawn to is the connection right here. So I'm going to actually change this color so you can see it a little bit better, right? Yeah, there we go. Right, this connection right here between the two of us is something that I love. I was whispering things in to her, and we actually, in full disclosure, so my phone has a camera app on it that connects to my DSLR camera. So my phone is there, and she was actually looking down at what was happening in the camera. I can control the shutter and all of that from there. So that's what she's looking at. But you would never have known that had I not told you. And it just looks like we're having a quick little moment. Um, so that's what's happening. And then the next thing I'm going to look at is sort of like the foreground here, right? So this is very obviously the bathtub, right? So not only to create some modesty for her, but to give us a sense of time and place, right? So that is what's happening there, right? So that's the bathtub. It also creates negative space, right? So the rest of the bathroom is kind of busy, right? Like, so all of this happening here, these tiles right here are kind of busy, right? So it actually creates a little bit of grounding in the image with that negative space. And then the corner of the bathtub sort of leads you up into that connected moment of the two of us, which falls, pretty much, maybe not exactly, but pretty much like in that rule of thirds idea there. Again, I'm a terrible drawer of the rule of thirds, but it's not quite perfect, but it is there for us. Um, and I converted this image to black and white because the bathroom lighting was really not pretty. So I also think like the colors in the bathroom, like these tiles were green. I think I was wearing a blue shirt. My bandana is a lighter color, like a lighter blue. And I just find that that all is a little bit distracting from like the true connection of this image. So you'd be looking around at all the different colors instead of really just focusing on what's happening here. And that is the connection between me and my kiddo. So I chose to convert that to a black and white image for that reason. And ideally, if I had to choose of my layout, I would love for us to be over here on this side, right? Because we do read an image from left to right, but you also kind of get that connection here as we start to read through, right? And then you can get a sense of time and place as you read back all the way through. I didn't choose the layout of the bathroom, so there's that. And I think, those are the reasons why this image works. it's the connection. Again, I'm so grateful that I have these images of not only her as she's growing up, but me and her as part of it. So, mamas, get in the frame. I definitely didn't want to be in the frame. I was not camera ready. I'm sure I hadn't showered in days. But I treasure this image, especially as I move further and further away from the timing that it took these photos. So, get in the frame with your kiddos. They're going to want to see you there too. And it doesn't matter if it's perfect. But so that is why this image works to me. Don't forget to like and subscribe, leave a comment below, and have a great rest of your day. Get in the frame, mamas.